Foundations of Faith again. This is episode 3. My name is Rhett Williams, a seminarian for the Diocese of Charleston, South Carolina. Last time we talked about the sign of the cross, and the importance and what it means, when to do it. We talked about the early church fathers and their encouragement for us to always use it at the beginning of a trip, before we eat, when we walk past a church and make the sign of the cross. So now we're about to start the Mass. We come in through the door, and after we come in through the door, many times we'll have the Holy Water font here. Now the Holy Water font is something that has existed since the beginning of Christianity. And a lot of times we say something's holy. It basically just means it's something that's set apart for God. We see holy God, holy water, holy candles, holy martyrs. Holy is used to describe a slew of things about the church. And most often we just say it's something that's set apart for God, it's dedicated for them. So walking in, we approach the holy water fountain that's been blessed by the priests, and we stick our hand in and we make the sign of the cross. And this is very important because it's a reminder of our baptism. So we talked about the importance of the cross and how it reminds us of the way, the threshold in which we're saved. And now we're piling on top of that something very important, the holy water font, so the waters of baptism. So each time we walk into a church, we dip our hand in, reminding us of the power of baptism. Now when you walk into a church, sometimes you won't see the font to the side. When you walk in, you'll see a larger baptismal font that they also use. And this is a more full symbol of the idea of baptism. You walk in the same place where people are baptized, you stoop in the water and remind yourself of the sign of the cross of your promises, your baptismal promises. Now these are called sacramentals. Sacramentals, you can see, we have many different kinds in the church. We have the holy water, we have stations of the cross, we have rosaries, we have medals, all kinds of different things that the church uses to sanctify our everyday actions, or also just recall reminders of the grace and prepare us for the graces of baptism. These things have been used throughout the church, throughout the ages, always a reminder that we're body and soul, that we're always in relation to God's creation as well as to His grace. So it's a very important thing for the church. So when we walk into the Mass, this is the next thing we do. We have the sign of the cross, we walk in, we remind ourselves of our baptism, and we begin to prepare ourselves for the sacrifice of the Mass. Appreciate you being with us today, and hope you'll stick around for our next episode on the Catholic calisthenics that we call. So hope that interests you, and we'll see you next week. Thanks.